Hi friends, welcome to our Genius Maths classes. Class PUC second year, subject Mathematics, Chapter 1 Relations and Functions. Till today we have discussed relations, types of relations, functions, types of functions, composition functions, invertible functions, and binary operations. So, based on the concepts, we will discuss some important examples. Okay. The first example is if R1 and R2 are equivalence relations in a set A, show that R1 intersection R2 is also an equivalence relation. Okay, so this is our question. What I have given, R1 and R2 are equivalence relations. We know that equivalence relation definition. Okay, so this relation satisfies reflection property, symmetric property, and transitive property. Okay, so here both R1 and R2 are satisfying equivalence relation property. Then we have to show that R1 intersection R2 is also an equivalence relation. So let me solve this example. Okay, so given since R1 and R2 are equivalence relation, which is given. Okay, R1 and R2 are equivalence relation. Okay, so if A comma A belongs to R1 and A comma A belongs to R2. Okay, for all A belongs to A, because it is a reflexive property. A comma A belongs to R1, A comma A belongs to R2, because both are equivalence relation. Because it is reflexive, A comma A belongs to R1 and A comma A belongs to R2 for all belongs to A. Therefore, this implies that A comma A belongs to R1 intersection R2. Why? Because this is also belongs to R1 and this is also belongs to R2. So intersection will also give you A comma A. Therefore, A comma A belongs to R1 intersection R2. This implies that R1 intersection R2 is reflexive. Okay. So now symmetric. So what is symmetric property? And we know that symmetric property. Okay. So A comma B belongs to R1. A comma B belongs to R2. So if this is belongs to R1, obviously B comma A belongs to R1. Similarly here B comma A belongs to R2. So intersection of these two property, okay, B comma A also belongs to R1 intersection R2. This implies that A comma B belongs to R1 intersection R2. So A comma B belongs to R1 intersection R2 and B comma A also belongs to R1 intersection R2. This is a symmetric property. Okay. So now transitive property. Transitive, it will tell that if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, that implies that A comma C also belongs to R. So in this way we have to prove this. A comma B belongs to R1, A comma B belongs to R1 intersection R2, and B comma C also belongs to R1 intersection R2. That implies A comma C also belongs to, and A comma C also belongs to R2. That implies A comma C also belongs to R1 intersection R2. This is a transitive property. So this shows that R1 intersection R2 is an equivalence relation. This is the solution of this problem. So let me see another example. let f from x to y be a function. Okay, define a relation R in Ax given by R equal to AB such that f of A equal to f of B. Examine whether R is an equivalence relation or not. So it is very simple example. Okay, so here f is defined from x to y. It is a function. Okay, so here they have defined the relation in Ax. It is given by R equal to order pair AB such that f of A equal to f of B. That means, so image of A and image of B are equal. Okay, image of A and image of B are equal. Okay, so here we have to examine whether this relation is a equivalence relation or not. So simple example. Consider in order to prove this equivalence relation, first we need to prove it is a reflexive, next symmetric, and then transitive. Then only we can say that this is a equivalence relation. So solution. Now for reflexive. So given, right, just write down given things, f from x to y. Okay, and relation R is given by order pair AB such that f of A equal to f of B. So this is a relation they have given. Okay, now in order to prove this relation is equivalence, first reflexive property. Let me check the reflexive property. For every A belongs to X, okay, A comma A belongs to R, and therefore f of A equal to obviously f of A. This is holds because A comma A belongs to R. That means this image of this function always equals to that of self only. Okay, so this is a reflexive relation. Now for symmetric, for A comma B belongs to the relation R, that implies f of A equal to f of B. So here, observe here, A comma B belongs to R, that means f of A equal to f of B. So just reverse it, f of B equal to f of A, that means B comma A belongs to R. So therefore it is a symmetric. And now transitive. If A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, that implies that f of A equal to f of B for this, and for this f of B equal to f of C. So f of A equal to f of B and f of B equal to f of C, obviously f of A equal to f of C, that means A comma C belongs to R, and therefore it is a transitive property. Therefore this is an equivalence relation. So this is the solution of this example. So let me see another example. Determine, so this binary operation A star B equal to 1 for all A comma B belongs to R. That means it is defined on the set R. So check this whether it is associative and commutative. So you have to check this. This operation satisfies associative property and commutative property. So we know about associative property and commutative property very well. So the solution is here. Clearly, by definition, A star B equal to B star A equal to 1. Why? Because A star B equal to 1. Okay, that means if you reverse it, B star A equal to 1. Therefore, it is a commutative. By definition only, it is commutative. And now come to the associative property. Okay, associative. If A star B star C equal to, okay, A star B star C equal to, so A star B, it is given as 1. 1 star C. Okay, so 1 star C again 1. Similarly, A star of B star C, which implies that A star of B star C is 1, because by definition, okay, A star 1 is 1. So both are 1, therefore it is also associative. It is also associative. So therefore this is the solution of this example. So let me solve another example. So consider a function f from 0 to pi by 2 to r given by f of x equal to sin x, and another function g from 0 to pi by 2 to r, so given by f of x equal to cos x. So show that f and g are 1 1, but f plus g is not 1 1. So very simple example. Okay, here this function is different from 0 to pi by 2, from this domain to codomain r, and here g also different from 0 to pi by 2 to r. Okay, so this is very important. And sin x and cos x in this domain are 1 1 always, because for each value you will get a different images. Okay, so now we'll solve the example. Okay, since for any two distinct elements x1 and x2 in 0 to 5 by 2, sin x1 not equal to sin x2 and cos x1 not equal to cos x2. Why? Because for any two distinct values x1 and x2, both sin x1 not equal to sin x2, because it will take a different images. Okay, cos x1 not equal to cos x2, because it also takes a different values. Because just consider for 30 degree and 60 degree. Okay, sin 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 2, and sin 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. So both are different. Okay, for this value it will take different value, for this value it will take a different value, therefore it is 1 1 function. Similarly, cos 30 degree, which is root 3 by 2, and cos 60 degree, which is 1 by root 2. So it is also different for different values, therefore it is f and g are 1 1. But now come to this f plus g. So f plus g of x. Okay, so f of x plus g of x, which is equal to sin x plus cos x. So let me consider some values here. F plus g of 0 is equal to sin 0 plus cos 0, which is equal to, this is 0 and this is 1, therefore it is 1. And f plus g of 5 by 2, sin 5 by 2 plus cos 5 by 2. Okay, so this value is 1 and this value is 0, therefore 1 plus 0, it is 1. So for 0 and 5 by 2 are different, but the result, these are equal, therefore it is f plus g is not 1 1. So this is the solution of this example. By this we conclude the chapter. So this chapter completes. Okay, and the solution of the exercises part is given in the description box. So in this chapter we have discussed relations, okay, types of relations, functions, and types of function. Okay, and important is composition function and invertible function. Okay, and then binary operations also important. So these are very important in this chapter. Okay, so this completes your chapter. Thank you.